In this video I'm going to show you how to create high converting squeeze pages. The first thing we're going to discuss is the headline of your squeeze page. The headline of your squeeze page is the most important part of your entire squeeze page, because this is the first thing that people see when they come to your page. So you've got to make sure that you've got a good headline with a good call to action, and it makes people want to read more, and it makes people want to stay on your page for longer to find out more. The first tip is going to be use power words in your headline. Power words, I mean words like reveal, free, basically words that really pull people in, and it creates attention. I've also used the words cash sucking, because cash sucking is a lot better than using the word making. I mean, I could have put how to make money with AdSense and Amazon affiliate sites, but that doesn't sound very good, does it? So I chose the words cash suckings because it basically improves conversions and it holds people to the page more, and this is exactly what you're trying to accomplish with a squeeze page. So I use a lot of these different power words in my headline. Now what I've done is I've included a big list of power words below this video, so you can copy and paste them into a notepad of your own, and you can use all those power words when you want to make your own headlines for your own squeeze pages, and they're going to help you a lot. So there'll be a big list below this video, so grab them when the video's over. So the first tip is to use power words in your headlines. This is imperative that you do this, because without power words your headline won't look very exciting, and it's not going to pull people in, and people aren't going to want to stay. It's just a fact. Okay, headlines need to pull people in, otherwise your conversions are going to plummet, and if you haven't got good conversions, then this entire list building system that I'm going to teach you isn't going to work if your conversions are really low. I mean, it will actually work, but you're going to need a lot more traffic to get subscribers, and obviously that's, the key is to try and get as many subscribers with the smallest amount of traffic. So make sure you include power words in your headline. The next thing we're going to discuss, the next tip, is include videos in your squeeze pages, because they generally increase conversions. Like I say generally, sometimes there will be a few exceptions when you may include a video and it might actually lower your conversion. However, most of the time videos will increase your conversions, whether it be a screenshot, kind of a screen capture like what I do in this video, or you could actually show yourself on video. So any type of video generally increases your conversions, because people love to watch videos. But that's not to say that if you always use a video you're always going to get a better conversion rate than if you just use text. But this is where your split testing comes in. Obviously you need to split test a capture page, or a squeeze page that you create with a text headline, and a completely a squeeze page which is made up of mostly text, and split test that against a squeeze page which has a video on it, and then you can then test to see which squeeze page converts the best. Tip number 3, you want to try and use numbers in the headline. As you can see, I've used $150 to $700 per month. Numbers always hold people's attention more, they create more attention. So again, numbers in the headline are a big one. I always try and use numbers in my headlines. They work really well. Next thing is the bullet points. Bullet points are really important. Even though they're below the fold, people do still scroll down. Now the key to bullet points is they must pull people in. Okay, I haven't just wrote a few sentences here and left it at that. I've carefully worded these bullet points so it makes people want to opt in to watch my videos. So for instance, the first bullet point, 7 things every site you build must have. Without just one of these, you are doomed for failure from the start. This is, I mean, all these bullet points are completely true. If you watch my course, then these are completely accurate, because I do show you like 7 different things that you must have, and these are all completely true. So obviously don't tell any lies and stuff on your squeeze page. Make sure everything's accurate and the truth, but just make it sound more exciting than rather than just having a boring one line of text which doesn't sound very good at all. I could have put on here 7 things to have on your site to make more money. You know, I could have put that, but that doesn't sound very interesting, does it? So instead I've put 7 things every site you build must have. I've capitalised that. Without just one of these, you are doomed for failure from the start. So it's making people think, well, these 7 things I must have on my site, have I got them on mine? And it starts to make people think, you know, have they got these 7 things on their site? What if they are just doing one of these things that I've mentioned? They could. That's probably why they're not making any money. And it starts to make people think. Again, the next one, let's go down to this one. 3 must-know tips how I literally force Google to give me high rankings. There's 3 things that I do on my sites which basically help me to really increase my rankings. I could have put on there three things to help you get ranked faster, or something like that, but again, it doesn't sound very good. 3 must-know tips how I literally force Google to give me high rankings. Again, these are all completely relevant and completely accurate, but you just word them different to make your squeeze page convert better. So I think you get the idea of that. The next tip is your opt-in box above the fold. This opt-in box here, generally they convert better if they're above the fold, because you don't want people to have to scroll down to opt in. There are some squeeze pages I know that they have like a headline, then a picture, and then you can scroll down. A few like old school squeeze pages that I used to use, they can work okay in certain markets and different niches, but generally I've found if your opt-in box is above the fold, it converts a lot better than if it was below the fold. And when I say below the fold, I mean down here somewhere. So because people are lazy, people will come to your page and they want to see what's going on, they want to read your headline, they want to see what you're offering them, what's in it for them, and they want to opt in, sometimes without even scrolling down. And some people are lazy, that's just the way people are. So having the opt-in form up here on the right hand side above the fold will definitely increase your conversions. The next tip, only make the video short. When you make a video for your squeeze page, if you do include a video, this is, don't make it very long. As you can see, look, mine's 2 minutes 6 seconds. Don't make the video very long. You don't want a 15-minute video on your squeeze page, okay? People don't want to come to your squeeze page and be sat there for 10 or 15 minutes watching a video, watching you harp on about a lot of stuff, okay? Make it short, make it snappy, to the point, show people what you can do for them and how you can help them. In this video of 2 minutes, I've basically shown people some of my income screenshots of my AdSense earnings for my affiliate sites. Just basically said this is how much you can potentially earn, and you know, I'm no big guru. I've just basically used my system, and I've made quite a few different sites, and these are the type of results that the average person can get. And that's all I've done, and again, that's helped my conversions. The next tip is include the word free a lot in your squeeze page. I briefly mentioned this earlier, but I've mentioned it there, I've mentioned it there, and underneath there, so that's 3 times. Again there, it's 4 times. Again there, it's 5 times. So as you can see, the word free is really important on your squeeze page, because you are giving information away for free, and you want to try and clarify that by having the word free in your page a lot. Obviously don't make it unnatural, don't literally put the word, you know, free all along here. There's no need. Just fit it into your to your squeeze page naturally, but try to obviously include it at least 3 to 4 times at least. So this will definitely improve your conversions, because obviously people like anything that's free. The next thing is professional looking pages will improve your conversions generally. Again, I say generally because there's going to be a few exceptions. You may have all these fancy pages, and then you might do a split test, use a basic page, and the basic page might outperform the really good flashy page that you've got. In some cases, yes, that does happen, but generally, most of the time, the types of pages that convert better are ones like this, as you see in front of you. This is from Optimized Press, and it's got a good call to action on the side here. It's got a professionally looking design template, so everything's clean, and it's even got a Facebook icon there so people can share this page. So generally, if you've got a professional looking page, then it will convert a lot better than a general HTML ugly looking kind of a page. But that's not to say that you shouldn't ever only test any of these other pages, because you should, because you never know, you may find a template that's quite boring and quite dull, and it might actually work better for you, for your particular product, or for your particular gift that you're giving away for free. So the most important thing is to remember that you obviously must split test, which we will get to that in a different video, but to try and use generally templates that look quite good, that look professional and look trustworthy. They're pretty much all the tips for the squeeze page. This is how I can convert 42 to 50% of the traffic that comes to this page, because of everything that I've just given you. So all of those tips that I've just given you, I've included in the squeeze page. So I'm going to quickly run through these very quickly, and then that will be the end of the video. So tip 1 is use power words in your headline. Okay, so make sure you've got plenty of power words. There'll be a list below this video of power words, so you can use them for your squeeze pages too. Tip 2, in your videos, videos generally increase conversions. So whenever you create your squeeze pages, if you can, try and create a video of some description. Sometimes you can't, or sometimes you won't want to use a video. That's absolutely fine, but if you can, try and use a video and at least split test it to see what difference it will make, as videos do generally increase conversions. Tip 3, use numbers in your headline. As you can see, I've used the numbers here to show the type of results that you can get for each affiliate site that you build. So numbers is a massive one. Okay, always include numbers in your headline if you can, that is, if it's relevant. The next tip is bullet points must pull people in. So make sure that your bullet points pull people in, and your bullet points sound interesting rather than just one boring sentence. Okay, so that's a great way to improve your conversions as well. Only make your video short. If you do make a video, try and make it less than a few minutes long. As I said, you don't want to bore people by having a video that's like 10 or 15 minutes long. There's no need. A squeeze page should be short and snappy, just to get people to opt in, and that's all you need people to do. You don't want people to be sat there watching a video of you harping on for ages. The next tip is your opt-in box should be above the fold for the best conversions. Again, on the side here, as you can see, people don't have to scroll down to get my video course. They basically opt in as soon as they come to the page. Next tip is include the word free in the page as much as you can. Okay, as long as it sounds natural, that is. So include the word free 3 or 4 times, if not more, in your page, and that will definitely help to improve your conversions also. The last one, professional looking pages generally convert better than ugly looking templates. This is true in most cases, but as I said, split test the pages that you use, so you can find out which pages work for you for your particular offer, because remember, not everyone's offer is going to be the same. This page might convert really well for me, but it might not convert well for you. So this is where you need to split test your different pages, your different squeeze pages that you use, and different headlines, but we will get into that, as I've said. So that's the end of this video about how to create high converting squeeze pages. I hope you've enjoyed it, and remember to use all the power words at the bottom of the page, and also you can go over this video if you've missed anything. In this video we're going to discuss the best way for you to build your list with all free traffic. As you can see, the mind map in front of you, we've got our personal blog at the top there with all of our traffic methods set up, driving traffic to our blog, and then we will of course send all of the traffic from our blog to our squeeze page and to our email list. And this particular tactic that you see in front of you, this is the most powerful way to build your email list, and this is the most powerful way to build your business, because the way your blog is going to work is it's going to act as a pre-selling tool, and it's going to build trust and credibility for you, so that when your visitors subscribe to your list, they will already be much more qualified and targeted, rather than sending cold traffic from these traffic methods directly to your email list, directly to your squeeze page. Let's just run through some of these traffic methods, and then I'm going to give you 3 very important tips at the end which are vital when you're using this particular method and this particular process when building your email list. Now the first one, social media. It's obviously very important, so you can create Facebook pages and funnel traffic to your blog from your pages. Create articles. Ease-on articles are a good directory. There's lots of other article directories out there, so spread yourself around and get your articles out there, driving traffic to your personal blog. SEO, so this is going to be from Google, Bing and Yahoo, but obviously don't spend too much time trying to generate traffic from search engines, because if your rankings do ever drop, then obviously you're going to lose a lot of traffic if you get most of your traffic from search engines. So spread yourself around and use all these different methods for getting traffic. Your email list, you can drive traffic from your email list to your blog posts. So if you've got any good blog posts that you think your email list will like, then send them to your blog, and although they will of course already be on your list, so they're not going to actually be able to sign up, they will still help you to build your list, because they will give you exposure to your posts. If you've got any social media icons, which you should have, like Facebook, StumbleUpon, Digs, Google Plus ones, then the more exposure you get to your blog posts, then this is going to help you to build your list even bigger by getting more traffic to your blog posts and your blog. So your own email list, the bigger it gets, will just help you even more to build your business. Videos, so you can use YouTube to upload some videos and drive traffic back from YouTube to your blog. That's a great way of getting plenty of traffic. Free reports. This one is a good little way of getting plenty more traffic. So if you release any free reports out there to your subscribers, obviously tell everybody that they can pass it on to whoever they want. You will get viral traffic from lots of areas. Obviously that's all coming from your report, but if people give your report away for free to their friends, then you can get a lot of traffic, as long as you leave your links within your report back to your blog, then you will generate plenty more traffic. Social bookmarking, this is going to be from places like Dig, StumbleUpon, so this will give you some good traffic. You know, as long as you write good quality articles on your blog, then this will all help for you to get exposure, and of course build you some social bookmarking links, which are all always going to be helpful. Viral word of mouth traffic is very important, because the more quality information you provide in your blog and in your email lists, and in your free gifts, then people may tell their friends about the blog, so then you may get more traffic that way, and you'll be able to build your business even bigger. So and viral traffic, so this is going back to your free reports. If you release any reports or any good articles, then that might get your article may get syndicated around the internet, giving you plenty more viral traffic. So that's another great way. Referring blogs, so this is basically blog comments. When you comment on people's blogs and you leave a link back to your blog, this is a fantastic way to build links, plenty of good link juice, and to get plenty of good traffic. So try and take part in discussions and other blogs, obviously in the internet marketing niche, and you'll be surprised how much extra traffic that you'll generate. Other search engines, so this is pretty much Bing and Yahoo, ask.com as well, all the small search engines, but they all help. So in time you will start to generate more traffic from those search engines. And forums as well. Forums is one of the best ways to generate some high qualified traffic, because obviously if somebody's part of a forum, then they're obviously passionate about that particular interest. So this is a great way to build your list. You can generate some very highly qualified visitors and traffic from forums. So as long as you've got a link in your forum signature or your forum profile coming back to your blog, then this will definitely be effective. So these are all the traffic generation methods to use. These are basically all the main ones that you should be using. Now among all these, you will be able to drive a lot of traffic, more than you will ever need. So you've got enough traffic sources here to last you a very long time. And I mean, you could build your business with just one or two of these, maybe SEO and social media and videos. But if you use all of these and spread your links out among all of these different methods and generate traffic from all of these methods, then you're going to do very well. Now I'm now going to get into three quick tips that I'm just going to share with you when using this particular methods. The first one is this particular model that you see in front of you. Again, I will say it's very, very powerful. This is the best way to build your email list. So, and this particular method I call my business building vehicle. Your business building vehicle, and this is a very powerful way of building your list. So don't ever forget that this is the best way to build your email list. So this is where you want to be spending most of your time of creating content and links. So if you do that, then your email list will grow a lot faster. The second thing is, do not send traffic anywhere else apart from your blog. You can of course send traffic direct to your squeeze page, that's absolutely fine, but when it comes to free traffic methods, you are best to send traffic to your blog, because you're going to get a lot more benefit from sending people to your blog, because people will be able to see who you are and they'll be able to interact on your blog. And when you build your email list from your blog, your traffic and your visitors and subscribers will be a lot more qualified, and this is what we're going to get onto next. The tip number 3 is use your blog as a pre-selling tool. This is how I use my blog, and this is the best way to build your email list and to build your business. Use your blog as a pre-selling tool, so that when people enter your list from your blog, as I just said, they'll be a lot more qualified, and by the time they enter your list, they will most people would have already read your About Me page, so you will already have some trust and some credibility there. So all of your subscribers, or most of your subscribers, will be a lot more qualified if they come from your personal blog. So this particular mind map is the exact way that you need to be driving traffic to your squeeze page. Don't be sending traffic anywhere else apart from your personal blog. Now I'm talking about sales pages, I'm talking about affiliate offers. Don't be making videos and sending people to affiliate offers. okay, or any sales pages, because it's completely pointless. You're going to waste all of that time and all of that effort making the video or writing that article just to send people to a sales page that may convert at 2% or 1%. So one person out of 100 will buy. You're better off sending that 100 people to your personal blog, and then you may get 15, 20, 25 people opt into your list, if not more, and those 20 to 25 people may then convert into buyers at some point, may then convert into customers, rather than you sending one person or sending 100 people to a sales page and making 1 or 2 sales. It's a lot better to send people to your personal blog, build a bit of trust, credibility, and they can see who you are, see that you're a real person, and you will build your email list a lot faster, and you will generate a lot more income by using this particular model. So I hope you now understand this is the secret behind building your business and your email list from your personal blog. This is exactly how to do it. So if you haven't got a personal blog, set one up and start using these methods, and over a period of time you can slowly generate more traffic, and this will help you to build your email list. And don't forget, this is all free traffic, so all you will need to do is just put in some time to create some videos, reports and social bookmarking, and get in those forums and leave some comments on blogs, and you will start to generate plenty of free traffic, and your email list will build a lot faster. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. In this video I'm going to show you how to use your autoresponder to set up a brand new campaign, and also I'll be giving you lots of tips as well. The first thing we need to do is come to our autoresponder to set up a brand new list. Now this is going to be showing you exactly how to set up a new list for your free gift and for your products. So this is going to show you how to set up a basic list so that you can start building your own email list from your blog and from solo ads, as I've shown you. If you've already got a list set up, then it's still worth watching this video, because I'm going to show you how I set up all my campaigns, so you may be able to take a few extra tips and find out exactly how I set up my campaigns. So it's definitely worth watching, even if you've already set your campaigns up for your products. So let's go to create and manage lists, create a new list. So what we're going to do is just name this obviously something relevant to your product. So for this example, let's just put your product, your product 1. And what I usually do most of the time, I include numbers in the list name, so then you can separate the prospects from the buyers. So usually number 1, most of the time this is, obviously if it's available, then number 1 will usually be the prospects, and number 2 will be the buyers, and then 3 will be maybe the upsell, 4 will be another product, obviously a buyers list. But usually if it's got no number at all, or if it's got a number 1, then I usually keep those for prospects. This is how I organise my list, and it's quite a simple way, quite an easy way to do it. So we're going to save this as your product number 1, and what you do is, and a nice little tip as well, what I tend to do is put little brackets here and then put your product there, so when they get an email from you, they can see what the email is about. Although your name will be there, if you've subscribed to a list to do with AdSense, then it could be called AdSense list, or making money with AdSense, or something like that. So this is a good little tip that I include in my campaigns as well. If you are subscribed to my Extreme Cash Profits, you'll see that I've got extreme cash profits in there, so people know at a glance that that is what the email is about. So that's what I usually do. Your product, obviously your email address from notifications is when every time you get a brand new subscriber you get an email, and I usually put new subscriber in there and my email. Okay, so save settings. So we've done that. You can put a description in there as well. It's entirely up to you. I'm not going to spend too long on this. Personalize your list. I don't usually bother with any of that. You want to try and keep things fairly simple. If you want to include Facebook and Twitter and all these extra icons and social media widgets, then by all means do that, but I don't. I like to keep things nice and simple. Confirmed opt-in. I usually turn this off. The reason why you must turn this off is because if you don't turn it off, then you're not going to be able to use a one-time offer. Save this. Confirmation success. You can leave that. It doesn't make too much difference if you leave that blank. Right, so we've done this. Confirmed opt-in. So what we do now, we've created our new list, which is your product number 1. And what we need to do as well, remember, is create a buyers list. Create a new list, because I'm going to set this one up, this buyers list up, just for an example, and I'm going to show you the automation feature. Your product 2. There you go, that's available, which is great. So again, you'd obviously fill this in, but you could put something a little bit different. Obviously don't put buyers list in here, because this is what your customers will actually see every time you get an email from them. So it's up to you if you want to put something else in there. I do, as I said a few moments ago, I always put something in there so people know it's from me. And then notifications, your name and email. So same procedure as the prospects list. However, when you come to confirmed opt-in, you want to leave that on, because personalize your list, don't worry about that. Confirmed opt-in, I leave this on. Okay, you must leave this on. It doesn't, obviously you're not going to be using one-time offers and any of that, because this is where people will be coming to download your product, so they have to confirm in order to get your emails and their actual product that they purchased. So save settings. So what you do now is you go to the automation feature, because what you want to happen is whenever somebody subscribes to your product number 2, you want them to unsubscribe from your product number 1. If you remember what I showed you in one of the earlier videos, it's important to do this because you want to obviously separate your buyers from your prospects, from the people that want free information to the people that become part of your customer base. So what we do, we go into automation. So what we do to number 2, what we do, we'll go to your product number 1 and then unsubscribe from your list product number 1 when lead subscribes to product number 2. Now this is the secret to automatically, remember what I said, your sales funnel needs to work on 99% autopilot. So this is what you do, save automation rule. So as soon as somebody downloads your product or opts into your download page to get your product, they will automatically get unsubscribed from your prospect list and they will be on your buyers list. So this is very important. Okay, so that's vital that you do this step. Now if we go to web forms, if you can see now that we're on your product number 1, so this is going to be your prospects list. We obviously need to create a web form. Now I'm not going to create anything fancy, I'm just going to do this quickly, very quickly, for an example. So we come in here, and what I do as well, this is another little tip, I always put first name only. This is what I usually do, because I don't like when people put their first and second name in. It confuses things. This is basically how I do it, so if you want to copy exactly how I set my campaign up, then by all means you can. First name only, save, and then I get rid of this thing at the bottom here because this is just a waste of space, and sometimes I get rid of that as well, and save web form. So first name and email is all you really need. Remember, this is the web form that you're building now so that you can put on your squeeze page. So what we do, settings, name this is going to be your main web form. So I just usually put your product squeeze, and that's usually good enough. And then thank you page, again this is very important because you need, this is probably the most important step, this is when you need to include your one-time offer. So your one-time offer, your one-time offer there, that has to be in there, because as soon as somebody subscribes to your list, you will automatically redirect them to your one-time offer, and this is how your sales funnel is going to function. So you want to save your web form, so everything's done. That doesn't appear to be valid. Okay, so let's put google.com in there, but this is obviously going to be your one-time offer. Okay, so now that's done. So save that again. I'm not sure if that's saved. Yep, and then go to publish, and then you get your HTML. I will install my form, raw HTML, and then you've got your web form, and that's done. So that you then put this into your web page. In my case, I would go over to my extreme cash profits and obviously put that in this template here. And the next step that we need to think about is tracking. Now remember, one of the other videos that I showed you, in web forms, whenever we set up a new campaign, a new solo ad campaign, we name our new opt-in box, don't we, the name of the solo ad. Now this is your main squeeze page, so this is obviously what you're going to direct traffic to, but every time you set up a new campaign, like for solo ads, and this also applies to different areas on your blog. Again, this is another vital tip. So say if you've got a blog and you have a sidebar and you've got an opt-in box in your sidebar, you can set up a brand new tracking link so you can track opt-ins just from your sidebar. Obviously it's all going to go to the same list, because this web form will create opt-in forms based on this list here. So it won't create any problems. All of your traffic will still go down the same funnel, but you'll just have different opt-in forms so you can track, and so you can identify the most profitable areas where your subscribers come from, and then in a few days or weeks time, or even months, you can see whenever someone makes a purchase, you can see which opt-in box that person come from, or which area around the internet they come from, if you've set different tracking links up, different opt-in boxes. But as I said, I would generally only ever use your blog to funnel traffic to your squeeze page. You can, if you use any external traffic methods, you can send traffic like directly from videos to your squeeze page. You can do that, that's fine, but I would recommend that you generate all your traffic to your blog, because as I said, your blog will act as a pre-selling tool, and then you can generate traffic or funnel traffic from your blog to your squeeze page that way, and you'll find that your traffic and your subscribers will be a lot more targeted and a lot more pre-qualified. So in here you can set up different tracking opt-in forms for your blog, so that's very important as well. Now if we go to your product number 2, remember this list here, product number 1 is your prospects list. This is where all of your prospects will come through, and then we'll get your free gift. Now let's go to our buyers list, which will be your product number 2. And what we do, create a new web form. Remember, when we set this up, the confirmed opt-in was on, wasn't it? That's important. So we've got our opt-in here. Again, we can change first name. We can change this first name only. You can do that if you like, and save, and then take this off here, take that off there, save web form. Now this particular link here, sorry, not link, opt-in box in front of you, this is going to be settings, this is going to be your download page. So I usually put download page in there. Thank you page, I usually put the smart video version because that's fairly cool. Excuse me. Download page, and then save web form. I mean, you can put product download page or whatever, but I'll just leave it like that for now. And then we go to publish, and then again I will install my form, raw HTML, and then you include this into your squeeze page template. So whatever squeeze page template you use, you obviously just need to include this within your squeeze page so you can generate your opt-in form. Now this code here is for our download page, remember. So as soon as somebody makes a purchase, they will after they've paid with PayPal, they will be redirected to a download page. Now I'm going to show you an example of what I use for my download page. This is a very basic page, but remember, this type of page doesn't have to be anything fancy and special, because all you're doing at this point is giving people their actual product that they paid for. So it doesn't have to be anything special. All you need is a basic opt-in box and a little bit of text up here just to say thank you for purchasing the course or their product. Enter your name and email in the box below, and then they will do that. So this is when having a confirmed opt-in is important, because obviously you want all your buyers and all your customers to confirm their email, so they don't get put so all your emails don't go to their junk folders. It's obviously important, and this is how you need to do it. This is a very simple download page, but it works, and you don't need to make it any more difficult than what it is. This is all you need, is just a basic page. So for me, I generate my traffic to this page. They obviously go through. If they make a purchase, then they obviously come to my download page here, and then they enter their name and email, and then I will immediately send them all of my videos for free. Not for free, this is my product, sorry. So this is how you can set up your campaign and your products to do the exact same thing. So you set up your prospects list as we mentioned, and then you set up your buyers list. Use the automation rule So as soon as they subscribe to product number 2, which is your buyers list, they will automatically unsubscribe from your prospects list. That's very important. You must segment your lists. So if we just quickly run through exactly what we've talked about in this video, we've set up a brand new campaign in your autoresponder. We've set up the automation feature, which I've just mentioned, which is very important. You can include your first name only in the opt-in box. That's a little tip that I use. Confirmed opt-in is only for your buyers lists. For your prospects list, it's obviously important not to have a confirmed opt-in, because you won't be able to use your one-time offer if you have a confirmed opt-in. Using your confirmed opt-in, you can still send people to a product after they've confirmed, but it generally doesn't work as well if you send people to their email first to confirm, and then you send them to a product after that, a one-time offer. It doesn't work as well that way. This is why I leave my confirmation off, and I automatically send people the moment they opt in. They get redirected. It works better for me, but again, you can test it and see what works best for you. Including a one-time offer URL in your setup, that's obviously important. Make sure you include a link. Tracking when you use solo ads, and whenever you use different opt-in boxes on your blog. I did briefly go through that. That's obviously very important. And your download page, I mentioned about having a basic page where your customers can download their product, and make sure that the confirmed opt-in is on your download page but off on your prospects squeeze page. So that's it. There's a lot of information that I've covered in this video, but you can obviously watch it as many times as you wish until you get all the information. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. In this video, I'm now going to show you an awesome way how to build your list super fast. Introducing solo ads. Solo ads, in my opinion, are one of the most powerful paid traffic generation methods available for you to build your email list really fast. I've been using solo ads for a while now, and they've proven to be very effective and very profitable. Now I'm now going to take you through a few tips when using solo ads, but firstly, what is a solo ad in case you've never used them before, or in case you've never come across them before. A solo ad is when you buy an ad from somebody else's email list and they send it out to their list, and that person then sends all of the traffic to your free offer or to your squeeze page, and it can cost anywhere between $17 all the way up to $1,000. So there's always going to be a solo ad which will suit your budget, and this is the best thing about solo ads. They can be very cheap, and if you've got a bigger budget and you want to send more traffic and build your list even faster, then you can spend even more money and generate thousands of subscribers very fast by buying bigger ads, bigger solo ads. Now the first thing is, when you use solo ads, the best thing is if you've got a good sales funnel in place, you can break even when you buy solo ads and even make money on the front end. So do you remember what I said to you in the other videos about the sales funnel process, about having a good one-time offer? This is when it's very important. All of that information that I've given you in the mind maps, this is now where you see how important it is to have a good one-time offer and a good sales funnel. So when you use solo ads, you should be using a one-time offer, and the reason is so that you can reap some of your advertisement costs back. You can recoup some of your costs back from when you pay for your ad, and often you can even make some money on the front end. So this is the great thing about solo ads, but obviously you will have to test and you will have to see which solo ads work best for you, because everyone has different offers, everyone's got a different squeeze page, so different solo ads work better for different people and different offers. So this is obviously where you have to test and track, but I will show you how to do that in a different video. So that's why solo ads are so powerful, because you can break even when you send traffic to your page and you can even make money on the front end by making a profit when selling your one-time offers and your upsells from your one-time offers. If you remember, I explained this in those mind maps. So it's very important to have a one-time offer when you use your solo ads. In my opinion, solo ads are the best way to use to build your list really fast. There's three things about solo ads. They're fast, they're simple, and they're effective. You know, they work. So solo ads are definitely something that you should consider if you've got an advertising budget and you're looking to build your list. Obviously it has to be in the internet marketing niche. There are some solo ads that you can purchase in other areas and in other niches, but it's not something that I get into. I mainly work in the internet marketing niche, and obviously that's what this course is about. So solo ads are fast, they're simple, and they work, they're effective. So that's the reason why I use them. You can set up a campaign as fast as 24 hours. You can buy an ad, and sometimes even less. If that particular solo ad provider hasn't got any other solo ads in the pipeline, any other customers, and then he could just automatically send yours out within a few hours. So they work really well. And lastly, solo ads are an unlimited resource of great traffic. Now there's going to be a lot of solo ads that I'm going to recommend to you. I'm going to give you a list under this video of different solo ads that you can use, and also I'm going to put next to the solo ads the cheapest price that they do, so you can have a glance at all the different solo ads that I recommend below this video, and you can look at the cheapest ones right through to the most expensive. So this will just save you a little bit of time when you're looking to test your campaign. Now that brings us on to the next point of testing your campaign. This particular solo ad that we've got in front of you, marketingyourway.com, I've actually used this particular solo ad before and it's worked really well. Now if we scroll down, you can actually buy, this is what they class as a test campaign, or 50 clicks to actually test your sales funnel. So something like this would be ideal if you haven't used solo ads before. This would be ideal for you to test, to see how it all works for you, and to see how your funnel works, to see if it works, because for $21 you can't really get a better deal than this. 50 unique clicks. So you will get 50 guaranteed visitors to your squeeze page, and to be perfectly honest, most people send you more, so you may end up getting more, but I will leave that for you to look at, because every solo ad that I've ever bought, I've always got more clicks than I've actually purchased, and this is the general way solo ads work. And you will find that if you make a purchase, if you buy a solo ad yourself. So for 50 clicks to your squeeze page, if your squeeze page converts at 50%, then you'll get 25 opt-ins. Obviously, the better your squeeze page converts, then the more subscribers you'll get out of the clicks. And this is what I said to you when I in the video of how to create a high converting squeeze page. That's the reason why it's so important to have a squeeze page that converts well. Okay, do you now see the power behind having a squeeze page that converts really well? Because you'll make more money from your solo ads. This is so that these are all the pieces of the jigsaw now coming together. You know why we need a sales funnel, I've explained, so you can recoup your investment. You now know why your squeeze page has to convert well, because that's another part of the jigsaw puzzle. You see, so this is how it all comes together. It's very important. So this is a great little campaign to start with. 50 unique clicks for $21. Now, I'm not saying come and use this particular solo ads. I'm going to give you a list below this video where you can choose, but this is one of the cheapest that I've found for $21 for 50. I've actually bought this particular offer, and it worked quite well. Let's go back up here. Now, solo ads do work really well, but you do of course need to test and you need to track your campaigns. Not every solo ad is going to work well for you. Some solo ads that I use may work well for my offer, but might not work well for you, and vice versa. So it's something that everyone has to try themselves. And personally, what I would do is obviously stick to the cheap solo ads to start with, to test some of your offers, to see what your offers convert at, to see what your squeeze page converts at, and also your one-time offer. And then the more results that you get, you can then obviously make tweaks and make improvements, and then you can progress from there. Let's just look at a few other solo ads. So this is like a good test campaign, but he does have plenty more that you can buy. So you've got 100 unique clicks for $40. That's a good little deal, and there's some testimonials there as well. So let's go to the next one. This one is Anthony Tilley's solo ads and business building. So he's got some good offers. He's got a video there, and he does 125 clicks for $75, and then he's got another one here for 250 clicks for $125. So what you have to bear in mind is you have to really focus on your squeeze page and your one-time offer. This is when it's very important that your squeeze page converts fairly well. Let's go to the next solo ads. This is another one that I've just plucked from my list. I've got a big list of solo ads, so I will definitely be giving you a list below this video, so don't worry, you'll have plenty of solo ads that you can use. So in this course, I'm not just going to tell you to go out there and use solo ads and just go and find some. I'm actually going to give you a list of solo ads to use. So all you then have to do is go to the page just as we are on at the moment, buy the ads, and then obviously set your campaign up, and you can go from there and start building your list as quick as 12 hours. Within 12 hours, if not less. As I said, it depends if they've got a lot of people, a lot of customers before you. It just depends on that, and if they can send your ad out quickly or not. So this one is 100 unique clicks for $38. This is a good one. 200 unique clicks for $74. What I would say, before you start spending too much on any of these solo ads, you want to do a test campaign on all of them, probably 1 or 2 test campaigns. So what you really want to do is go through each of them and buy the cheapest deal that you can get, just so you can gauge what your squeeze page converts at for this particular solo ad. Because remember, every list you use, they're all going to be slightly different. Some may take to your offer really well, other lists might not be so good. So this is when it's important to only use the cheapest one. So $38, and if this performs for you, if you get a good opt-in rate and you can maybe recoup your initial investment of $38, or at least make some one-time offers within this particular offer, or within the 100 clicks that they send you, then obviously consider using the same one again. I usually use the same solo ad twice to get a really good gauge of how it performs. If it performs badly the first time, I'll generally not use it again. If it performs fairly well, I'll use it again, and then obviously if it performs well the second time, I'll then maybe up my advertisement budget for that particular ad and send even more traffic. But again, this is something that you'll have to look at yourself and make decisions yourself on what you want to do. But I will be giving you some more tips about solo ads in future videos in the course, so they'll be
they'll be in this course as well. But this is pretty much just like an overview of solo ads, what they are, and what to look out for, and how much you should really be paying. So I send all of my traffic to my squeeze page, as I've mentioned before, on extreme cash profits, and then I let my sales funnel take over from there. Now this particular page converts at around 40 odd percent, around 45-46%. So if you can get squeeze page conversions like that, or opt-in conversions like that, then you will be on a winner. They are fairly good conversions. Anything just below 50% is really good. So that's it for this video. We've discussed solo ads, and I've just took you through a few solo ad providers and showed you briefly what you look for and what you should be looking to buy for your first solo ad. So you should be only spending a small amount the first time you use a solo ad. If it then proves to be profitable and you do well out of this particular solo ad, then go back and use it again, and then if it proves to be profitable again, then you can then obviously increase your budget and then progress from there. So that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.